So this is the configure sampling frequency test. So right now the module has been sampling data and environmental data for a few minutes now. And so we go to the GUI and we click on the output log data. So right now the default settings in the ESM is that it samples for all the environmental variables at every 10 seconds, except for the air quality, which is currently set at 1 minute. So I'll go ahead and save the data, open it up. And so clearly you can see that data has been currently sampled for the various environmental variables. And so now I'll go ahead and close that, and I'll go ahead and change. So this is actually a list of all the configurable frequencies. It goes from 10 seconds up to 24 hours, so 1 day, at different intervals in between. So I'll go ahead and set it for 1 minute. I think 1 minute would be good. And so you'd have to click the configure sampling frequency button to configure the data. So I'll go ahead and click that. So now I've set the temperature to sample at 1 minute, whereas all the other variables are still at 10 seconds.
Except for the air quality.
Except for the air quality. So right now, if we wait for a while, for a couple minutes or so, there should be significantly more humidity and pressure samples compared to temperature, because temperature is only sampling, data is only being transmitted every minute as opposed to every 10 seconds for the other variables. So right now we can probably just sit back and wait for a couple of minutes and open up the log file then and verify that that is exactly what happened. Yeah, should we cut it and splice it together? I don't know. Or should we just, if you want, you can just place it on there. Place it somewhere. So.
Yeah, Legion.
No, they go to Vegas. You know, Vegas. Hey, gas. Sure do.
So that's
You done?
We still need to wait a couple minutes for it to sample. I'm just give me a couple minutes to show that the temperature sampled like only once a minute, whereas the other sampled is, you know.
So it's supposed to be like $3 or $4. It's supposed to be $1.40. I paid 85 cents for all of it.
How'd you do that?
Well, they give us away for free, and this one's supposed to be $1.40, but you charge it wrong.
What do you charge it?
85 for everything.
He charged you 85 cents for that and that? Oh my gosh. Did he realize it or no?
Well, he did for the soup and not the steak. Because you're going to use 85.
Good, you think?
I'm just kind of waiting for another, for the serial data to show up one more T to make sure that.
So the way to do it is if you can.
I mean, I guess we could show it off right now then.
Have someone stand up and walk.
Okay, sorry for the idleness there. Here's Tony.
Alright, so we let it sit for a while, just to not keep the video to be too long. I'll go ahead and output the log data once again. The last one saved as log 2. I'll call this one log 3. Save it onto the desktop.
It's hard though because
The data. So as you can clearly see, there are significantly more samples for the humidity and pressure as opposed to just that one sample, since we've left it for just about a minute or so for the temperature. And if you notice, this column, which represents the sampling frequency, right here, it shows that this was recorded while the sampling frequency is set to 1 minute, whereas all these have still been remained 10 seconds. And so therefore it shows that the configuration sampling feature for the environmental sensor module works and the test passes.